Google ranking has been the most powerful gatekeeper of information for a generation, but things are changing. AI results are replacing traditional search, so in addition to SEO, your website now needs AEO, answer engine optimization. In this video, I'll show you how to get your website to show up in AI responses and how to charge your clients for this service. Okay, so SEO, search engine optimization. It's about getting your client's website to rank on Google. Here's the difference. When someone Googles best coffee shop in Vienna, they get a list of links. That's SEO. But when someone asks ChatGPT the same question, or uses Perplexity or Google's AI overview at the top of search results, they don't get any links. They get a direct answer, a recommendation, a name. That's where AEO comes in. It's about structuring your website so AI tools can read it, understand it, trust it, and recommend it. And the numbers are wild. More than 60% of Google searches now end without anyone clicking a link because the answer is right there at the top, generated by AI. Gartner predicts 25% of organic search traffic will shift to AI chatbots by the end of this year. ChatGPT alone has over 800 million weekly users, so if your client's website isn't optimized for this, they're not just missing out on traffic, they're invisible to an entirely new way of people finding businesses. But what about the good news? Most of the things you need to do are things you can handle as a designer. No development background needed. Now, here's why I'm excited about this as a freelancer. SEO has been a service designers offer for years, but honestly, everyone offers SEO now. It's expected. It's hard to charge a premium for it. AEO is different. Most clients have never even heard of it. Most designers haven't either, which means right now you can be one of the first people to offer this as a service. Think about your next client call. Instead of just saying, I'll optimize your site on Google, you say, I'm also going to make sure your business shows up when people ask AI assistants for recommendations in your industry. That's a completely different conversation, and it's worth a premium. I'll show you how to pitch this at the end of the video. But first, let me walk you through what exactly needs to change on a website. I'm going to walk you through 4 things you can actually do on any Webflow project to make it AEO ready. None of this requires code. Everything happens inside Webflow's built-in tools. The first thing AI tools look for is clear, direct answers. So when a language model reads your page, it's scanning for what does this business do, where are they, and why should I recommend them. So the simplest change you can make is this. On every key page, homepage, services, about, make sure the first 40 to 60 words directly answer the question, what does this business do? See the difference? The first version sounds nice but tells AI nothing. The second version is a clear answer that a language model can extract and use. And here's a detail most designers completely miss. Your heading hierarchy matters more for AEO than it ever did for SEO. H1 for the page title, H2 for sections, and H3 for subsections. But the trick is to write them as questions and not labels. Why? Because when someone asks ChatGPT a question, the model is scanning for content that explicitly addresses that question. If your H2 literally says, how much does a website cost? You just handed the AI the perfect match. Use actual question words. How, what, and why. Not vague labels like our process or what we do. Webflow gives you full control over heading tags. Use it deliberately. This is probably the single most effective AEO move you can make. Add an FAQ section to your key pages and write the questions the way real people ask them. Not what are your services? Instead, what kind of websites do you build? Or how much does a website cost? AI models love FAQ content because it's already a question in answer format, which is exactly how people prompt these tools. If your client's FAQ matches the question someone types into ChatGPT, you've dramatically increased the chances of being cited. Now, the next one is one that sounds technical, but it's actually easy in Webflow now. Schema markup is a bit of structured data that you add to your pages. It tells search engines that AI tools exactly what type of content is on the page. Is it a business, a product, an FAQ, an article? Without schema, AI has to guess what your page is about. With schema, you're telling it directly. And here's the great news. Webflow now has a built-in schema markup feature. You don't need to write any code. You could either write your own JSON LD, which is the technical format for schema, or even easier, you can click Generate with Webflow AI and it will create contextually relevant schema based on your page content. Let's look at what it generated. It's picked up that this is a local business page, added the business name, address, services offered, and this is exactly what AI tools use when deciding whether to recommend this business. Now, Webflow AI gets to 80% of the way, but I'd always recommend reviewing what it generates. Check that the business name, location, and services are accurate, and if you want to add FAQ schema specifically, you may need to add that manually. Quick tip, after adding schema, always validate it. There are 3 tools, Schema Markup Validator and Google's Rich Results Test. Paste in your URL and it will tell you if everything is working. Now this next one is quick but important. You can have perfect content and schema, but if AI crawlers can't access the site, none of it matters. And around 80% of websites out there are blocking them. But good news, by default, Webflow does not block AI crawlers, so if you haven't touched your robots.txt, you're already in better shape than most sites out there. But here's what I'd recommend. Go a step further and explicitly allow them. Just paste this into your robots.txt. This removes any ambiguity and future-proofs you in case defaults ever change. Now for the bonus move, add an llms.txt file. Think of it like a sitemap, but specifically designed for large language models. It's a structured plain text file that gives AI curated overview of your site, what your business does, what your most important pages are, and how you want your content interpreted. Write it like you're briefing a helpful assistant, plain language, no jargon. And Webflow lets you upload a llms.txt file directly in your site's SEO settings. It'll make the file available at your domain's root and automatically keeps it from being indexed by search engines. This is still early days, but it's low effort and potentially high payoff as AI adoption grows. I would recommend to add it to every client project as a standard practice. Now, full transparency, AEO changes don't always show up instantly. AI models recrawl and re-index content on their own schedule. It can take days or even weeks for your changes to get picked up, so don't expect it to see results in real time. But there are always ways to check your progress. You can use free tools like HubSpot AEO Grader. It gives you a quick score of how visible your brand is in answer engines. You can also manually test by asking AI tools questions related to your client's industry or location. Do this every few weeks after making changes and track whether the site starts appearing in recommendations. The key takeaway, AEO is not a one-time fix, it's an ongoing practice just like SEO. And that's actually good news for you as a freelancer because it means recurring revenue. So let's talk about the business side. Here's how I'd pitch this to a client. You don't need to say answer engine optimization. Most clients won't know what that means. Instead, frame it like this. Right now, when someone Googles your business, you show up. But when someone asks ChatGPT or Siri or Google's AI for recommendation, you probably don't. I can fix that. Simple, clear, and it immediately shows value. In terms of pricing, you can offer this as an add-on to any website project. An AEO audit and optimization typically takes 2 to 3 hours of work, reviewing content structure, adding schema, rewriting meta descriptions, building FAQ sections. You can probably charge something like $500 for this, or even fold it into a premium website package. Even better, because AI rankings change and content needs updating regularly, you can offer ongoing AEO maintenance as a quarterly retainer or something, and that's recurring revenue and not just a one-time fee. This is one of those rare situations where you can add a new high-value service to your offering before most designers even know that it exists. Don't wait for this. A few things to keep in mind. AEO does not replace SEO, it builds on top of it. If a site has bad SEO, slow loading, broken links, no content, AEO won't save it. Get the fundamentals right first. You also can't fully control what AI recommends. These models have their own logic and it changes frequently. What you can control is making your client's content as clear, structured, and credible as possible. And finally, this place is evolving fast. The tools and techniques I showed today will get better over time. Keep experimenting, keep testing, and you'll stay ahead. If you want to create pro-level websites with total creative control, follow the link in the description to Flux Academy's Webflow Masterclass. It'll teach you how step by step. And I would like to know, what topics would you like to see next? Drop it in the comments.